Good morning, friends and family. Today is the 5th day, September the 5th, and we are going to do the next safeguard for the soul. And the thought for the day, for the meditation, is concerning the condition of the dying. All of us at one time or another are going to die. We're going to have various ways of dying, and it will come. And the way that we die, we have no idea. So, are we going to be sick? Are we going to be in a car accident? Are we going to fall off of a bridge? Are we going to be some foreign country in some wild driving experience? So, number one, the past sins of a dying man distress him, for he did not repent of them as he should have. Number two, his present condition, his being very sick on his deathbed, embitters him, for he sees so many dangers and has no way to escape them. Like he's overcome with grief, in a bitter. And this is like the taste of a bitter something, like, oh no. Not like he's bitter at somebody, but like, oh no. Number three, the future life frightens him, for being faced with eternity, he does not know which eternity he will enter into, that of enjoyment or that of hell. If even the righteous tremble, what will I do, the thrice wretched sinner? Oh, and this is where so many of us are in our human life right now. We have spent so much of our life not. Do you want to sit the other way? No, this is my Anastasia. She just woke up. We spend most of our life living our own ways, and then finally we come to a place where we start understanding the scriptures. Maybe for the first time you've read Jesus' teachings and you think, oh, we actually have to do these things. And then you focus on learning what Jesus' teachings are. Or maybe you knew supposedly of Jesus' teachings and you finally read in the books of the epistles, and you see how to have inner relationship for correcting your personal life, and you spend your time focusing on that. And in the midst of all these things, you have not taken the time to go and make right the things that you've done wrong to people. You have not repented of your sins. You've not gone through your heart and recalled all these things. And maybe you have. I know that, at least in my life, and it's probably similar to lots of people, that I have wished, when I repented, and I repented on my journey, I found truth, and I realized I need to repent, and I have. And then I walked with the Lord, and then in His mercy, He showed me another level that I needed to come up to, and I repented, and so on and so forth. But what I realize now, I'm now in my 40th year, and I realize this. As I live, I recall all these things that were actual sins that I did not think of as sins when I was a younger man. And now I see how great of a sinner that I had been as a younger man. And also the Lord has vivified in my mind the sins that I commit daily by the thoughts of my mind, of which I am very glad, but of which also brings the reality of my having to depend on Him and His mercy for eternal salvation, which presses all the more on this meditation that I had better do what it takes right now to be right with man and God. So this guy's suggestion is this: confess this very day if you are certain that you have not confessed some mortal sin, or if you are uncertain of having confessed it. And if you feel that you are in the grace of God, thank him and entreat him to keep you in such a state until the end. And that's good. I'm not suggesting that you should have some sort of a false guilt. You know, if you're right with God, that's great. But don't be a liar. Don't lie to yourself like James says. Some people lie against the truth and tell themselves that they're okay. If you're not okay, you know, go get right with God and get right with man and live a right life. And always remember that God's not beholden to us for anything. If he grants us salvation, it's because of his great goodness and mercy. And just a good thing to meditate on are the Beatitudes. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are those who are pure of heart, for they shall see God. And blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Blessed are you when your insults are made towards you and you're persecuted for righteousness' sake. For so this was the way it was for the prophets. So anyways, these are things to meditate on as you seek to walk after God and to remember the day of your death. Okay, God bless you. May the Lord richly guide your heart and soul. May you honor him and be a good servant to him. Bye-bye.